or have that activity go longer than it's supposed to be. So whatever that duration is, that's going to be your finish time, and you have to go on to your next activity. So that's considered your critical path. You can't deviate from that because then it throws off your whole schedule. So it is the longest path or paths from start to finish in a network diagram. It gives minimal normal time to complete a project. It's usually marked by double lined arrows. Let's see what your textbook has to say on anything. Let's see. Okay, we can move on to cost control. So cost control is concerned with influencing the factors which create changes to the cost baseline to ensure that the changes are beneficial, determining that the cost baseline has changed and managing the actual changes when and as they occur. Cost control also includes monitoring cost performances to detect variances from the plan, ensuring that all appropriate changes are recorded accurately in the cost baseline, preventing incorrect, inappropriate, or unauthorized changes from being included in the cost baseline, and informing appropriate stakeholders of authorized changes. Just to go back briefly to scheduling, on page 322 of your textbook, as we stated that there's a scheduling software out there that gives you the durations, that shows you how long each activity is going to take, when is it going to end, do we have any float. So on page 322, it tells you the following list conditions. The following list contains some schedule information relevant to the parties involved in the construction process. So each one of these parties, the owner, the architect, the contractor, supplier, is going to look at the schedule and they're going to grab things that are more important to them. So for example, if you're an owner looking at a construction schedule, what are you going to be looking for? So you're going to be looking at completion dates, your project milestones for partial completion, the current status of the project, problem areas and projected changes to any dates, dates and relationship of owner furnished items and separate contracts, current activities in progress, and the schedule for owner provided services such as testing. And they have the same thing for architect, contractor, sub, and supplier. So just to throw that out there, that's kind of very important to know for each party. So, okay, going back to now, we're going to go to cost control. And where does cost control start, on what page? So cost control starts on page 329 of your textbook. So cost accounting. Labor and equipment summary cost reports must be prepared often enough so that the excessive cost can be detected while there is still time to do something about them. Cost report intervals are a function of a project size, nature of the work, and the type of contract involved. There must be a balance between the cost of generating the reports and the value of the information, of the management information received. So again, there's a software for this. I believe you have this class estimating, which tracks the amount of budget of where is your money going to. So project cost control on page 329 is telling you that it's a comparison of the actual cost with the estimated cost during the project, provides an accurate measure of the current success of the project. So cost comparison data during the construction activity provide the contractor with opportunities to adjust the factors involved with the activity. Active cost control enables the contractor to achieve a profit on construction activities. We mentioned it briefly in the other class, where it all starts off with with the labor, with the equipment, with the material. How much do I need to spend? How much do I need to put out? And how much profit am I going to get from this activity, doing this work? So there's softwares for that where you put in your cost, how much your labor, equipment, and time that's going to be spent on this work. How much are you going to be getting money back from this? And you're going to do this comparison via this software program. So that's the next paragraph. They go into talking about this software program available for cost accounting and cost control. So there are several different reasons for contractors to use cost control methods. Cost control can range from simple collection of cost of labor, material, equipment, subs organized in project or sub-projects to detailed compilation and analysis for every work activity. The overhead cost of cost control increases as the detailed collection and expected reporting detail increases. So in a simple cost control system, the labor, material, equipment, subcontract costs are basically compared to the estimated cost for the project or sub-projects to determine if the project achieved the target cost. By adding the appropriate amount of indirect overhead, usually by using a percentage of cost, the contractor can determine if the project was profitable. That is, revenue exceeded the total of the direct and indirect cost. And that is on page 331 of your textbook. Continuing with the PowerPoint, cost accounting. Cost reports are frequently prepared daily on complex projects involving multiple shifts, and most contractors match their cost control system to their payroll periods and to their time monitoring system. So labor and equipment costs, the job costs associated with materials, subcontract, and non-labor items of project overhead are of a reasonably fixed nature. Labor and equipment costs have considerable uncertainty and fluctuate substantially during the construction period. Contractor can control labor and equipment to some extent and require constant management attention. And detailed cost accounting methods must be used with labor and equipment expenses if effective management control over them is to be obtained. And now on page 332 of your textbook, it says some of the following cost control can be used to do the following. So you determine your partial project profitability. So pretty much what we covered already. And page 333, realistic cost control activities. Let's see, the major concerns in maintaining an effective cost control system include the following. So you're comparing your actual estimated cost to your, okay. So pretty much what we said on page 334, figure 12-8, cost account analysis. You could take a look at that. And also on page 335, figure 12-9 has productivity, problems, and solutions. So we have a productivity problem, for example, the second one, incorrect installation techniques. What would your possible solution to that? So field management, provide training to crew. Let's look at another one, attitude of crew, field management, find source of problem, solve the problem, may have to change some personnel. So that's what figure 12-9 is showing you. If you have a productivity problem, what's going to be your possible solution? That is actually question number 9 on 337. And question number 3 is the one I previously mentioned of if you're looking at the schedule, what are you taking away? This one asks us what items is the contract you're going to be looking for. So that's on the answer to that would be on page 322 of your textbook. And that is going to be all for chapter 11 and 12. I will be posting this video shortly on Blackboard. Please watch the video. If you have any questions, send me an email. I can give you some questions to do. So for chapter 12, do questions 3 and 9, which I just told you where you can find the answers. And for chapter 11, you can do questions number 5 and number 8. Also, this is not one of the questions in your textbook, but you should define quality, quality control, quality assurance, also quality management program or quality management plan. You should know what's involved in a quality management plan. What are some things that are going to be said? Of course, we have a quality management plan. We got to have quality control put in there, and what's quality assurance going to be doing that. So basically, the quality management plan is the combination of what the quality control team is going to be doing with the quality assurance team, how those audits are going to be performed, how often, and basically everything when it comes to quality has to be in that plan. Any updates, got to get a revised quality management plan and distribute it to all the parties. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hopefully this helped, and I will be posting a video. I will be posting this video, like I said, shortly, and I will be sending updates via Blackboard and or email. Thank you.